Men have that unfair situation of saying, no, I want you to keep the baby, and a woman saying no. Then women have the messed up situation of saying, I want to keep the baby, and the guy saying, well, I'm not going to be there, and she got to check it up and be a single mom. Like, don't let these men tell you you're worthless or that you have no value or your value is decreased because you have children. We are all put on this earth to reproduce, which is why it takes two of us to get there. Just as much as you having these babies, these men are giving these babies. If a man is playing in your face, he don't value you. But if a man comes and treats you right, it's because he sees your value. Not everybody's going to see your value, and that's fine, but that does not mean that you have low value. Just because a man is willing to sleep with you and leave you to continue to be a single mom, that's not a flex. Like, huh? Can somebody help me find the sense that makes? Men be going through it. It is some trifling women out here for real. He will be going to the gym, being vegan, get tested, boo. Because that's part of your health too, okay? A man's net worth does not determine his value. Just because you feel like this man works a 9 to 5 and he's not the richest man does not mean that he is a low value man. I just want to put that out there. And this is my opinion, which I'm entitled to.
Coming real, it's the next episode. Hold up.
Hey guys, welcome to or back to my channel. It's your girl Jolie, and hopefully something in this video makes you like, comment, subscribe, or maybe all three. In this video, I was a little all over the place, especially in the beginning because I could not focus. I was trying to concentrate on breathing and doing my makeup and talking, and girl, it was a lot. But I got my point across. So if you guys want to watch me do my makeup, if you guys like to look, comment down below how I did on my makeup. First and foremost, y'all already see it. How did I do? But anyways, if you feel like you guys could ride this rodeo and make it to the end and even keep it going in the comments, girl, even if you here just for the makeup or like you just want to see what I gotta say, what's gonna come out of my mouth and hear my opinions, then keep on watching this video. Let's hop into it. I'm doing everything I can today to make sure I do not have to go to the hospital because I'm so tired of going to emergency. So I literally hit my inhaler and took some more steroid pills so I could try to get through this video. Don't mind me because I can barely breathe. This started like 2 days ago, but you guys know I be having trouble with my breathing. My damn pill almost went back into my coffee. And I'm like, oh no, I don't want the pill sleeping in the coffee. I almost choked. It was a lot. It was a lot going on. It was a lot. And that's what my ass get because I should have did it yesterday, but I was so tired and I didn't want to be tired in my video. And now, even though I have more energy, my ass can't breathe. Anyways, we're going to hop right into the video. I have me a little iced coffee, which is, this shit gone. It's gone and the video didn't even start yet. We're gonna hop right into it. I'm sure you guys can already tell by the title, I'm gonna get this single baby mama talk part 2 out of the way. I'm not going anywhere. Like I said, you guys, if you guys hear me wheezing, excuse that. And if I cough, excuse that. I'm literally not going anywhere today. I'm gonna be doing this makeup just for the sake of the video. No, I'm not dressed. I just have on a big t-shirt, brush back bun, you know, real simple. But the point is the topics. Let's get into the topics. All right, let's hop straight in. We're gonna be starting with primer. So guys, everything, oh my gosh, like I put this bra on so I wouldn't be on camera without a bra, and the straps are so tacky. So we're gonna tuck that like that. And there we go. Everything that I'm gonna be using in this video as far as makeup wise is the same thing that I always use because your girl needs to go makeup shopping. I need to hit up Sephora, and I still have not been to Ulta, and I needs to go. So, and I might, just because we're playing the makeup, try and kind of do a heavy beat. All right. First, I want to start out by talking about the importance of safe sex, which it seems like this generation does not like at all. Like, we all know the risks, all the potential things that can happen, not just pregnancy, disease, or just everything. And people still choose to be bold and take the risk to have sex unprotected. I feel like, and I already wet my sponge so I don't have to get up during this video, but I feel like it's just as important for both. Oh, excuse me. Oh my gosh, what's going on? I feel like it's important for both genders to take safe sex seriously. I feel like even if a girl tells you she is on birth control, that you guys should get tested before you guys just have raw intercourse. I feel like that's common sense, but common sense just ain't so common these days. Hold on, let me take all my stuff out because obviously I'm slow. Okay, back to what I was saying. Sorry guys, sorry. I used the rest of my eyebrow pencil. We're gonna try. And I have a brand new one in there. I just really don't want to get up, so I might use my eyeliner for my brows because I don't know if this is gonna work. And also, why am I trying to use my camera? Okay, get it together, girl. Get it together. Get it together. I'm all over the place right now. I don't know what's going on. Okay, back to what. This has to be a joke. This literally has to be a joke. Like, what's going on for real? What's going on? Okay, so, all right, y'all, I'm focused here on out for the rest of the video. Okay, so I feel like even if a girl tells you that she has birth control, she's on birth control or whatever, you still need to take the precautions of wearing a condom if you guys did not get tested. That is another thing that is very important. Getting tested. I don't understand why people make it such an issue. Like, you should care about your health and take it more serious. I feel like people don't take their health seriously, at least not seriously enough, because you cannot let temptation be the reason your health be at risk. And also, I feel like it's a red flag anyways. If somebody doesn't want to get tested, that should tell you something. Like, I know I would not have a problem if a guy asked me to get tested. I would not be offended at all, because then that shows me that you care about your body. Like, we're on the same page, because if you get offended if I ask you to get tested, that's a problem. That is a problem. So I definitely feel, oh well, we already started, y'all. We already started. Might as well keep going. Look at that. Look at that. Y'all not gonna be able to take me serious the way these eyebrows are coming out. Oh, they're so dark. If you want to have unprotected sex, that's fine. But also be ready for all the consequences, or be ready to prevent any of the consequences. Preventing unwanted pregnancy, as well as preventing any STDs. At this day and age, everybody knows what unprotected sex can cause. Okay? Everybody knows where unprotected sex can lead to. So I feel like there's no excuse. You know how, like, before people could say nobody's ever talked to me about this, I didn't know this, I didn't have somebody tell me this. We all know. We all know, okay? Freaking preteens be on TikTok. They talk about everything on TikTok. Because, you know, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I learned in school, like, we talked about sex ed in school. It was the whole thing, sex ed, sex education. But now it's literally so out there to no one has an excuse to saying, I didn't know. Once you choose to have unprotected sex, you cannot complain about the outcome. You can't. Only way I can say is if you're in a relationship, of course you're going to assume that you and your partner are only sleeping with each other. But I still say, I mean, y'all do what y'all want, but I still say, even in a relationship, you still should be getting checkups. Not as often as you would if you were just having fun, I guess. Is that what you got? Is that the nice way of putting it? I don't know. But regardless if you're having a phase, or even if you're not in a relationship but you talk to multiple people and you do things with multiple people, regardless, you should be getting checked. Relationship, no relationship, you should be getting checked. Not saying that you have to get checked every time you have sex in a relationship, but you still should be getting checked periodically. This is still your health. You still have to check, because sad to say, you never know if someone is cheating on you, which leads me to my point. The only way you could say I didn't know in an unprotected sex situation is, or unprotected intercourse, I don't know if I could say sex or not, is if you're having unprotected sex with your partner and he was cheating or she was cheating and they brought you back something. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, this is somebody that you trust and then they bring you back something. Other than that, we all are aware of the possibilities. All of us. And if you're having sex, you should know the ins and outs. You should know all the possibilities. You should know these things, and it's just literally no excuse. Okay, I don't know what else to say, but it's just no excuse. It's no excuse. I'm like, that's honestly all I'm just trying to say. It's no excuse. It's no I didn't know. It's no because you know, I had a situation, an only one time situation, and that shit is real. It only take one time, but I knew having sex unprotected, you can get pregnant. But it's the same with disease. It's only one time. It's gonna take that one time. Self-love is real. That's definitely a part of self-love, getting yourself checked. So if your mama didn't teach you or your sister didn't teach you, baby, I know TikTok taught you. And that's like another thing. I don't know if y'all seen that post where girls be like saying how they don't know how to cook, and it's like, but you know how to, your mama didn't teach you that. But you learned, like, you took the time to learn how to do that. It's things that you can learn, okay? And then I honestly feel like it's no excuse for that nowadays too, like not knowing how to cook, because all you have to do is literally pull up a TikTok, pull up Google, get a recipe and follow the recipe. If you know how to read, you know how to cook. Now, I don't mean like cook, like throw down chef in the kitchen cook, but you know how to follow a recipe if you know how to read. Least you could do is try. Not saying you have to enjoy it and do it all the time. Cooking is just not for some people, but there's a way. If there's a will, there's a way. Now that we got it out the way that everybody should know, hold on, actually, let me put my eyeliner on and my mascara on, and then I'll come back and finish what I was saying. Okay, I'm back. So now that we know that there's no excuse to what happens when you have unprotected sex, and this goes for guys or girls, because guys like to say, well, I told her not to keep it. You knew it was a possibility you can get this girl pregnant, and you still decided to have unprotected sex with her, and y'all both knew the outcome. So no excuse, guy or girl, okay? Following no excuses. There is plenty of ways, which I feel like I already said this in my first video, plenty of ways to prevent pregnancy. With STDs, preventing is going to be getting tested and wearing condoms, okay? So those are the solutions for preventing STDs, okay? You got those two options. So if you don't want to wear a condom, you don't want to strap it up, I advise you get tested.
Well, take the test.
It's not that big of a deal. Get tested.
Take the test.
It's literally a part of your health. People be all on the internet, going to the gym, being vegan. Get tested, boo. Because that's part of your health too, okay? You cannot eat meat, drink 8 gallons of water a day, eat all your fruits and vegetables, all that stuff. But baby, if you catch a disease, I mean, if you healthy, I guess your body has like a stronger fight, but you got it. So throw getting tested in there too. Take it as seriously as you take the gym. Take it as seriously as you take your diet. I'm sorry, y'all. I know I keep saying it, but I just can't stress it enough. People are so bold. You guys are risk takers, okay? Even now, especially like the way this generation is, and you can barely even get in a relationship because people want to have situationships and nobody trusts nobody, and you talk to a person for a little bit and then you talking to somebody else. Get tested. Okay, it's really important. I need to focus. It's like the eyes. I have to focus. Testing and condoms, like we just said, are the 2 ways to prevent STD. You can prevent pregnancy too. Maybe not 100% of the time, but you guys don't try more than you try. It's always the excuse of, oh, well, condoms are not 100% and birth control is not 100%. Okay, well, neither is your effort to not get pregnant. It's not 100% because just because it's not 100%, I mean, you ain't gonna try and then you're just gonna complain about the outcome. I don't like that. I don't like that. I know I checked that shit up because I knew what I was out there doing. I knew what it could lead to, and it was just like, dang, for real, I'm caught. I got caught up. It got me. Wait, that little sperm swam to the egg. Ooh, y'all, I just know I'm all over the place. I can feel it, and it's because I'm trying to concentrate on my eyes and talk at the same time. So I think the next time I'll have like my eyes done before I get to talking, because baby, I'm all over the place. I got so much I want to say, it's just spilling out my mouth. I'm all over the place. I don't like that. I wish this mirror was closer. And also, I think I'm so scared too because I'm putting on like a lot of makeup this time, and you guys know I usually don't like lots of product, but I know y'all see that. Back to the video. So I need to put concealer. Get it together. Okay, in the first video I had lots to say. I had a lot to say to the fellas. Now I'm talking to both genders because I be seeing some of the comments that girls be leaving. I'm just like, girl, I know. Please tell me you kidding right now. Please tell me you are not serious. In this day and age, are you for real? Are you serious? And they be serious. This Rare Beauty concealer is like pretty darn thick if you ask me. I don't ever put concealer on my nose. I'm just trying it for the sake of the video. Why not? I'm playing in my makeup anyway. One thing I do not like is how guys always look for the girl. They expect the woman to do all the preventing. No, sir. If you know that you don't want kids, wrap it up. Get on birth control because guys can get on birth control too. If you know you don't want kids, first of all, if you know you don't want kids ever in your life, chuck up your pride, get a vasectomy. If you're going to be out there raw dogging. Or make sure your girl's on birth control, or make sure you get on birth control. One of y'all got to do it. We're talking if you want to have unprotected sex. But for the guys that make it seem like only the women can get on birth control, no, they have men birth control now. Get on birth control. There's no excuse for you to be going around saying, well, she let me in raw. Well, you entered her raw. Where is your accountability? Because you have the sperm that will swim to the egg. That sperm can't swim to the egg unless you release it. I just want to make it aware both genders, guys and girls, can get on birth control. If you don't want to have a kid, get on birth control. If you don't want to get on birth control because of the bad effects that it has on your body, cool, wear a condom. Like, you don't want birth control, you don't want a baby, you don't want to wear a condom, but you want to have sex. Come on now, something has to give. Something. Literally something. Something got to give. So now that we know that both parties can get on birth control, and we know that pregnancy can be prevented from both ends, because when the sex is consensual, you guys both know what can happen and you guys both proceed to continue to take the risk. You can't be both down to have the sex and then when somebody's pregnant, blame the girl. And that's what lots of guys tend to do. They like to blame the girl, especially if she wants to keep the baby. You don't have to kill a life inside of you, sir. She would have to kill the life inside of her. But also for a girl, you have to take that accountability too. Which brings me to my point. If a guy tells you that he does not want the baby, I'm not saying, because I see some girls be like, you should have got an abortion. I would have got an abortion. Okay, not everybody's down with that. So, but, there's a but, guys. And don't hate me for this, but this is my opinion. I feel like if a guy tells you that he does not want the baby, don't expect him to be there. Now, some guys turn around and they handle their responsibility, even if they say they don't want it. But I feel like as a woman, if you're choosing to make that decision because it is your body to keep the baby, don't complain and be mad at the man when he's saying what he's saying. If he's saying he don't want to be there and you like, oh, well, you were there to have sex. Like, of course he's going to be there to have the sex. Of course. And you were there to have it too. Girl, I'm telling you now, only keep that baby if you want the baby. If you are willing to be a single mom, if you are willing to chuck it up and take care of that baby, then have the baby. Don't let nobody tell you what to do. But if he's telling you he don't want the baby and you're proceeding to keep the baby thinking that you're going to change his mind and, oh, you're going to handle your responsibility because you got me pregnant, and then complain about how he's a deadbeat or how he's acting after when he told you, you cannot blame that man. You can be mad at him. You can be mad at him for being a punk ass. You can be mad at him for not taking care of his responsibility, but you could also be mad at yourself for letting him get you pregnant. I'm not saying it's the man's fault. I'm not saying it's the woman's fault. I'm saying it's both of the parties that was having unprotected sex. It's their fault. It's both y'all. It's both y'all. It's not one or the other. So I'm tired of like men blaming women, women blaming men. It's both your fault. Men, stop being mad and blaming a woman if she keeps the baby because you didn't have to get her pregnant in the first place. And if you knew this is somebody that you would not want to have a baby with, why even put yourself in a predicament just because you want to feel it raw? Oh, just because it's going to feel good? No, be more responsible and more mature and make better decisions. Make better decisions. And I get the fact that people lie because some people do lie. Some guys ask for babies and then turn around not even be there. Like, true story. It's sick out here. But it's also up to the woman to know who she's allowing to put her in that situation. Because like we already said, birth control is always not 100%. So you have to know the risks and who you're willing to risk stuff for. And if you don't even really know that person and you take that risk and then they have you up in a fucked up predicament, you got to take that accountability too. This is not white and black. It's plenty of situations that happen. I'm definitely not talking about rape when I talk about this. Then I know, like I said, sometimes men lie. Some people will switch up. Some people will switch up on you. Like, that's real. But we're talking about the majority of stuff that's going on. The majority of stuff that happens. Not those case-by-case situations. Ladies, it is your body, your choice. But it's his choice too. Because if he tells you from the beginning, I don't want to do this, you then have to make that choice to step up and be everything for your baby. Sometimes a guy wants to keep the baby and a girl doesn't want the baby, and it's still her choice to get rid of the baby, which is not fair, but it's one of those things because it is your body. That's why I say if he don't want it, you have to chuck up being a single mom. And I know that's unfair, but both situations are unfair. Men have that unfair situation of saying, no, I want you to keep the baby, and a woman saying no. And women have the messed up situation of saying, I want to keep the baby, and the guy saying, well, I'm not going to be there, and she got to check it up and be a single mom. Like, in both situations is pretty fucked up, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Now that we talked about how both parties can be held responsible for certain outcomes, y'all don't ever really be using this, but we're going to use it today. It's the Charlotte Tilbury. Almost said Tilbury again. I barely use this, y'all. And this shit was like $47, I think. I barely use it, but we're gonna use it today. I don't know what's better to use this with, a brush or a beauty blender. I don't know. Oh, speaking of beauty blender, I was supposed to go back in with my beauty blender. So one thing that I started trying is I use a brush and a beauty blender for my foundation. And I feel like both works better than one or the other. But anyways, now that we understand that both parties should be held responsible and not the women just because she opened her legs, like, boy, you pulled down them drawers. Don't get me wrong, I get that it's up to the woman to say yes or no, I want to have sex with you. But if a girl was like, no, not the condom, I'm allergic, like, girl, bye. But I'm allergic, or I don't like the way it feels, or it's going to throw off my pH balance. Like, girl, how you know his won't? But all of that stuff, a mature guy, a responsible guy, a guy that cares about himself can still say, no, I'm going to strap it up because I don't want no babies. As a man, it is your duty. You can easily tell a girl, just like a girl can say no to a guy if the guy doesn't have a condom. The guy can tell the girl no too. Now, don't get me wrong, I know lots of men are horny and they're not going to turn down sex, raw sex at that. But that's where you have to take accountability as a man and learn self-control and self-discipline and think about your body. Because you should be able to turn it down to prevent further situations, or go get a condom. I mean, it's that simple. Would you rather buy a condom, or would you rather be buying baby clothes and etc.? Speaking of men making those choices to be able to put their foot down and say no, or are you on birth control? Can you show me? Or can we get tested? Or I need a condom. And they have just as much say so as a woman does. Like I said, although girls can say, it's up to the girl to say yes or no, guys need to make sure they're letting it be known. I don't want kids. I'm going to wrap it up. Like, I'm going to put a condom on. Like, put your foot down. Y'all want to put your foot down with everything else? Protect him. Speaking of men making choices, I feel like, and this is my opinion, which I'm entitled to, men also should be held accountable for making bad choices. Men bash single moms so bad, and men bash women so bad, saying that's why you're a single mom, or you had this, and this. Which, don't get me wrong, I still blame women too, because yes, girl, you can't just be letting guy after guy after guy knock you up, and then you left all alone wondering why, and then talking about men ain't nothing and all this stuff. Okay, before I finish my statement, I just want to say, like I've been saying this whole time, both parties are accountable. Some stuff they have to hold accountability for the same thing because they both can prevent, and then some situations they have to hold accountability for different things. For instance, what I mean by that is like I said, it's up to a girl if she wants to keep the baby or not, but it's also up to that girl to allow the man to enter her unprotected, knowing what can happen, and then deciding to keep it. But both parties need to be held accountable. I blame both. It's not no male blaming, no female blaming. So I'm not just coming for the men. I'm coming for you females too. Because it ain't no way y'all keep landing yourself in the same situation and then you just go and blame the men. So now that I got that out of the way, because I know somebody might have an opinion of what I'm about to say, but men need to be held accountable just as much as women. I always see guys bashing women about being single moms, but nobody's coming for these men for creating these broken families. Yes, she chose to keep the baby, but you chose to help create the baby. And now you're mad at her for not wanting to kill a life inside of her. You chose to participate in the activities that could lead to a baby. Mad that she kept the baby and you left the baby. Then y'all get her to turn around and talk about broken families. But women aren't out here creating broken families on their own. Why are we not blaming both parties? Why are we only trying to solely blame the women? Men need to be held accountable too, because they're the ones creating broken families. I wonder if I put too much of this on. Y'all, I don't know how this works. Okay, I'm gonna let that sit for a little bit before I continue. So now at least I can get through what I'm trying to say and focus a little bit. I already know I'm gonna be cringing when I'm editing this video. I know I'm gonna be like, I'm all over the place. Bottom line, as a man, if you know that you would not want a family with this woman, you cannot see this woman raising your kid, you would not want your daughter to be like this woman, you know it's just for fun, just for sex, protect yourself. Don't just leave it on her to make the decision, all the decisions. You want her to still allow you to have sex, but no, not keep the baby, No, how about you say no, because I don't want no kids right now. Why is that so hard? And I feel like if you don't want kids at all as a guy, check up your pride, go get a vasectomy. Like, why is it always on the women to take the birth control? Why is it always on the women to have to
tie and burn her tubes or whatever?
It's always on the women. Like, and then the majority of the impact after the consequence is on the women, because it's up to her to either keep it or not keep it. She's also getting blamed for it after the fact. She's getting blamed for being a single mom. She's getting criticized. She's getting judged. And it's just like, come on, y'all. No, that's not fair. I do agree when you guys say, well, she chose him. That is true, because girls got to get it together. They want a bad guy, bad guy, bad guy, and then when they do bad things, you expect the sympathy. Like, okay, girl, if you want to screw him, but don't let him get you pregnant. But that brings me back to men lie too. At the end of the day, just like you guys get lied to by some women, women are obviously getting lied to by men. Some women be thinking they're so in love and don't even really know who they're with. And some guys will change like that. And I'm talking flip of a coin and true colors start to come out. And what can a woman then do? People will literally switch up on you. Whether that's friends, family, relationship, people can switch up on you and you will not see it coming. You will not see it coming. I definitely feel like everybody needs to make better decisions for one, because we could prevent all of this. Can be prevented. Like I said, the STD thing, that's beyond me. Like, if the damn disease don't scare you, I know what the fuck I'm saying ain't phasing nobody. They gonna still get it. As far as pregnancy, it sucks because it is broken families being created, and you know, the child is the one that suffers in the end. And it's messed up because now we're just bringing babies in situations and unhealed environments, and it's like really sucks for the kids. It sucks for the kids. And even that woman that just lost her baby, I'm so sad. My condolences to the family. When this man basically lied and said she put her hands on his baby and they gave custody to him, and eventually he ended up killing baby girl, and he did not want a baby with her. Now see, people could all say what they would have did in that situation, but you really don't know until you're in that situation. But I can say, the moment he would have told me he didn't want the baby, baby, you ain't got to worry about me or my baby. Act like I don't exist. He wouldn't have had the chance to even get a DNA. But that situation sucks. Well, a snake will be a snake. And I'm pretty sure out of all the horrible things that man could have did to her, she did not expect that. Who expects that? Nobody. So you can't say, oh, well, that's who you chose, because you don't think or know what a person is gonna do for real. And I'm sure she was damn sure not expecting that, because I guarantee if she knew that would have happened, she would have never even let the man around her baby to get a DNA test, like I just said. Maybe she just was trying to give him a chance because it was his child. Who knows? I don't know the story, so I don't even want to speak too deep or too much on the story, because that is so very sad. It's so sad. That literally had me like on the verge of tears, about to cry, because the baby girl did not deserve that. Which brings me back to what I'm saying. These kids are getting put in predicaments all because of temptation. All because people want to have sex unprotected and then complain about the outcome instead of just preventing it. All in one. Oh, that baby girl. I just feel like it sucks. The kids suffer in the end. That's all I'm trying to say. You guys are creating broken family. You guys are raising statistics, okay? Because it's rough out here. And I feel like all of a sudden now everybody doesn't want to get married. And then I also feel like it's a whole thing with all these celebrity couples coming out getting divorced. Like, don't let that change your view on marriage. I feel like people are so into celebrity lives and other people's lives and be invested more than in their own lives and what they want in their life. If you want marriage, don't let everybody else change your idea of what a marriage should be. Don't say, oh, I don't want to get married because marriage is this, and that. Don't compare. Create your own life. Don't go off into somebody else's life. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my face itches right here. And I don't know why. No say. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with like blended families, but I just feel like every kid does deserve a family and to have that family. I feel like every great man deserves a great wife, and every great woman deserves a great husband, and have a strong foundation to not be raising kids, you know, trying to heal and raise your baby and pay the bills and just do everything at once. And you know, now we got a whole bunch of people that need therapy, and there's nothing wrong with therapy at all. I'm just saying the rates is going up because there's so many toxic people, so many toxic situations, so many situationships. Nobody wants to trust anybody because this generation is fucking crazy. Okay, so now I'm going to fluff out this powder really quick. And I also feel like a lot of women are getting discouraged, not wanting to get back out there. I do see some women like, he want to give me a baby next. Like, girl, stop letting these guys just give you babies and that's it. Like, and that brings it back to my first video. Guys comment all the time and they say she's good for reproduction. And it's like, don't let him do you like that, sis. Do not let him do you like that. Just because a man is willing to sleep with you and leave you to continue to be a single mom, that's not a flex. It's not a flex at all. It's actually very disrespectful. If you ask me, it's disrespectful. Guys feel like that's a comment. Oh, I'm gonna put a baby in you. I want you to have my baby. I'm good enough to give you a baby, but I'm not good enough to be your wife. Like, huh? Can somebody help me find the sense that makes? And girl, for you to turn around and think it's cute? Why? would you do that? That's not okay. That's not okay. Granted, not everybody wants to get married, but does he want to be with you? Does he want to build with you? Does he want to help you take care of them kids? Or do he just want to have a kid he can pick up on the weekends and drop back off and leave you back to your single mom life? Like, let's be real for real. It's not a flex. And guys are literally saying this, like, oh, she's good to sleep with. Oh, she's good for reproduction. Sorry, y'all. Reproduction. And that's what I'm saying too. Like, guys, take accountability for leaving these broken families, because you guys will continue to dumping girls and let her have a kid knowing you don't want nothing to do with her. Why would you want that to be the mom of your kids if she can't even be your wife? If you ain't even taking her serious?
Like, why wouldn't you want better for your kid and to raise them in a family unit versus a single mom or a broken home household?
Honestly, some of them see that they're a good mom and they want to continue to leave them to be that good single mom. Don't let him do you in like that. That's not okay. It's honestly so disrespectful. So that's why I honestly feel like no matter what, if you're going to have a baby, have that baby for you, because you never know what's going to happen. If a man turn around and do you wrong, you still going to have to take care of that baby. I mean, not all moms do. Not all moms do, but you guys, y'all get my drift. Y'all get what I'm trying to say. You still gonna have to take care of the baby, and babies are for lifers. They're not going anywhere. My two are in their room right now. Don't let these men tell you you're worthless, or that you have no value, or your value is decreased because you have children. Don't let these men do that, okay? We are all put on this earth to reproduce, which is why it takes two of us to get there. Just as much as you having these babies, these men are giving these babies. So don't let these men and these podcasts make you feel like you don't have no value and you're not worth anything because you have kids and you're used goods and all the bullshit I be seeing them say. Your value, for one, starts with how much you love yourself and the confidence in yourself, which is why you do see some women that have multiple baby daddies, multiple kids, and they end up getting married, because they stay true to themselves. And that's the main thing. Stay true to yourself. Always continue to work on yourself and better yourself, but nobody can't tell you your value. If a man is playing in your face, he don't value you. But if a man comes and treats you right, it's because he sees your value. Not everybody's going to see your value, and that's fine, but that does not mean that you have low value. Podcasts don't determine your value. Men don't determine your value. Your value is determined by how you carry yourself and how you think of yourself and how you take care of yourself. Now, if you just letting these men have unprotected sex and you're doing with everybody, you don't really care about yourself, because what if you catch HIV? Now you got all these kids, and not a lot of men is going to even have the chance to see the value in you, because they're too busy judging. They're too busy judging you by your situation, to where they don't even really know your personality. They just see from the outside looking in, and they judge you based off of that, which is what happens a lot. That's why impressions are a thing. First impressions are a thing. How people see you is a thing. So some people, they see or hear kids, multiple baby daddies, and they already place you somewhere. But somebody that's going to come and value you, they're going to get to know you for you. They're going to love you for you, not your situation, okay? Which is why people get used to, because they love somebody for money or fame or status or whatever, you know? Now I'm going to do bronzer, highlight, and blush. I can't get G with the shit. Now that I let you guys know that you still have value, don't you forget it. Go ahead and get back into the dating world when you're ready. If you know that you still are hurt, or you still have feelings for your baby daddy, or you still have some inner work that you need to do, or you did not spend that time with yourself, because don't ever feel like you need a man. It's okay to want affection and to want all those things, but you don't need it. Don't become needy now, okay? But it's okay to want and to crave. Don't be out here begging for it. Don't be out here begging for it, girl. So now you know. What am I doing? Oh, I'm looking for highlight. Oh, this is my bronzer. What highlight did I take out? I don't want to use this highlight. I want to use a different highlight. I'm going to use this highlight. The only person's value that a man needs to worry about is the woman that he wants to be with. So if you know you don't want to be with me and my 5 kids, you're not for me. I don't care how you look at me and where you place me at on your value chart, sir, because we ain't gonna work out anyway. I don't care, okay? Go find you a woman that you value, because obviously you don't value me, and I'm not gonna be with somebody that doesn't value me. It's literally that simple. Don't let somebody attack you and your character and who you are as a person, drive you into low self-esteem and depression because of where they place you. Now, granted, I will say that will definitely hurt if it's somebody that you wanted or somebody that you liked, but baby, he just was not for you. He just was not for you. And that's just the honest truth. So it's like, a man that wants you, I mean, even a woman that wants you is going to value. Men be going through it, okay? Men be going through it, which is why some of them be hurt, okay? And they don't trust, okay? So it ain't just women that go through it. It's some trifling women out here. I've said it before. I will always say it because it's the truth. It is some trifling women out here for real, okay? Okay. But a man's net worth does not determine his value. Just because this man makes this much money, he has status, he has money, but that does not mean that he is just a genuine and valuable man, which is why a lot of these girls that date those successful men can get cheated on. Not all of them, but that's usually especially because his options are a lot wider. Now, just because his options are a lot wider does not mean that they're all good options. Obviously, a lot of gold diggers come with that. And just the same way men say women like the bad guys, they like bad girls, which is why they tend to still choose gold diggers and marry them and so forth. Now, the smart people, they just gonna invite them to the parties, but you know. Anyways, so yes, a man's net worth does not determine his value. Just because you feel like this man works a 9 to 5 and he's not the richest man does not mean that he is a low value man. I just want to put that out there, okay? That man can be genuine. That man can have your back. That man can be there for you. That man can be loyal. That man can be everything that women look for in a man. So your value is not based off how many kids you have, or it's not based off your net worth. Status maybe, but that does not determine your character. Okay? Since it didn't let me dance the first time. But okay. I keep getting sidetracked and getting deeper and deeper into it, because I really do want you guys to understand, like, the only person that you need to care about how they care about you is the person you're gonna be with. And when you're with somebody and it's not gonna work out, you no longer need to care about what they think of you, because you're not gonna even be with them no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whether you're in the wrong or the right, you gotta move on regardless, you know? Unless it's a situation where you guys are just taking a break and you guys are going to get back with each other. He could have liked you before and then not like you now. That don't mean you start not liking you. So when you're a single mom and you're getting back into the dating world, don't entertain something that you don't want. Don't think that you have to, how these guys say you have to lower your standards because you have kids. No, you don't. But don't entertain what you don't want. Sometimes we tend to entertain because we're bored and stuff like that, but you're going to get what you put out. And if you're putting out energy into entertaining something that you don't even really want to take seriously, or you know you want more, that's what you're going to continue to get. And we don't want that. And I don't want that for you. I don't want that for me. We don't want it. I know you bored. I get you bored. But go do something else with your time. Go do something else. Read the Bible. Do something else. Because when you entertain something that you're not even really interested in and you're just doing it because you're bored, your intentions aren't good. So that's already not a good, your intentions are good. And I know it may seem like harmless, but it's like, what if this person is really into you and you're leading them on because you're bored? And I get people do that. Trust me, I get it. But that don't make it right just because everybody out here doing it. So your intentions are not good to that person. Don't entertain somebody just because you're bored. No, sit down and heal. Okay, heal. Get through whatever it is you need to get through, so then guys that you actually want to entertain can come your way. How you gonna ever move on if you still entertaining garbage, but you want this, but you entertaining this, and you want to try to entertain both? But if you just want this, just put your energy onto this side. Put your energy into yourself, and that side gonna come to you. Honestly, sometimes, you know, these women entertain these men that they don't want, and then they finally decide, like, you know what, let me give him a chance because he's gonna do me right, because I don't want him anyway. He's been begging, blah blah blah, and then that man ended up doing her wrong and cheating. You like, nigga, I wasn't even interested in you. You gonna do it? What Jocelyn say? You gonna do this to me? You gonna do this to me? You gonna do this to me? Don't be shocked, because you were using him in the first place just because you was bored. Your intentions was never good, so you can't really be mad. And to be honest, I'd rather, if I'm going to get done wrong, because I'd rather not get done wrong at all. Let me just put that out there. But if I'm going to get done wrong, I'd rather get done wrong by somebody that I wanted versus somebody I didn't even want in the first place. Whew, imagine that. Double homicide.
Yeah, double homicide.
Okay, so now we're going to go in with blush. Same little blush I always use. So yeah, don't get discouraged and feel like you can't date, but also don't go out there dating for the wrong reasons. Heal and take the time for yourself so you could attract the right things, and know when to say no or learn to have discernment. Learn when to understand something is not for you, or this is not even in your goals. This is not what you're looking for. Don't continue to entertain something that you don't even want or that doesn't align with your better self and your better life. Don't entertain it, because then it's going to keep coming. Because you have to put your foot down and say no. And you have to have that time for yourself. And I feel like, honestly, hurt people is true. And I also feel like healed people don't even take time to do that type of shenanigan. Like, they don't do them shenanigans. Like, if you're healed and you're at peace with yourself in that center and you know yourself, even if you're learning yourself, because nobody's ever fully healed. You always can improve on yourself, work on yourself or something, okay? But I feel like people that have went through their healing journey, they're not going to go out there using people and entertaining something that's not even for them. And, you know, because they worked hard to get to where they at, and they're not going to mess it up for nobody. I feel like don't be scared to get back out there and go date, you know, even if you're a single mom. Or even, this is even for people that's not parents. This is not just what I'm saying. This part that has nothing to do with like single mom stuff, that's for everybody. So even if you don't have kids, take that, because it's the truth. But for single moms, don't be discouraged to get back out there dating. I'm gonna go over my whole face again with this brush. Don't be discouraged to get back out there and get back into your dating life because you feel like you're less than. You're not less than. But make better choices. Make better choices. Make better choices. Make better choices. Don't let somebody keep doing that same thing to you over and over and over again because you're not learning your lesson. And by then you're choosing that. Choose better for yourself. So if you notice a guy is not taking you seriously, don't let him put you in any type of situation. Don't. And a mistake, you can only do it so many times before it becomes a choice. And I'm sorry to say, you're not the smartest if you keep choosing that type of life for yourself. Now, unless you just want the baby, you know, then okay. Like I said, be prepared to just want that baby. But that's still not fair for the baby. So I still wouldn't say that that's the smartest thing to do. But as far as dating, get back out there, girl. Go in. Do what you got to do, okay? Just don't let them play with you. Don't let them play on your top. What you trying to say? And if he play with you again, bust that nigga in the head again. No, I don't even know if that's how she said it. But I wish y'all nothing but good luck. I wish myself good luck, okay? Because I ain't playing. I am not playing. I don't even be giving people the time of day because I'm so serious on putting out what I want. And I don't want somebody coming to play with me. So I'm not going to play with nobody. But good luck to y'all because it's hard out here. It is hard out here, okay? And just pray. Pray to God. Pray to God. Be aware of your prayers because God is listening. And God don't play. And God, that's one thing about it, baby. Nobody knows God's next move. Nobody knows God's move. God move in mysterious ways for real. Sometimes you will be in your worst situation and you're going to come out on top in your best situation ever. And that's just the way that God moves. So, when you pray, don't think you pulling the wool over God's eyes because God already know what you need before you prayed it. I'm going to do a little eyeshadow, but actually, let me do it out of this. I feel like I've used this before on my channel. I was saying this one because it has more colors. But yeah, just pray, ask God for discernment. Make sure you have good intentions. Don't go out having bad intentions. Having bad intentions or your intentions are genuine and they're not pure and then expect something good out of it or expect something good to come back to you. That ain't how the universe works. You're gonna get what you put out. I know this video was like all over the place, but I hope y'all like catch my drift and that y'all was following along because I mean everything I said. Even though it didn't come out how I was expecting it to come out when I sat down and did a video with y'all, I'm sure y'all still understand what I'm saying in this video. I just like to sit down and just talk versus like write down what I'm gonna say. Maybe I should try it because I need to get it together, but I like to just talk. And I just feel like we gotta do better as a whole. We all have to do better. And stop gender blaming. Like men or women, we the one that do the Why are we fighting? We should be loving each other. Men and women need to love each other. I hate when I don't blow my eyeshadow, and they like, and I don't want to rub it because then it's gonna be like rubbed in. If you get what I'm saying, and I don't want it rubbed in, Speedy. So I just went in with this big orange color over here. It's called Jelly Bean, And now I'm going to go in with sherbet. And then I'm going to do jelly ranchers. Or should I do candy in my corner? Maybe both. Why not? Fuck it. Well, that's pretty. That's a pretty color. But ladies, please stop blaming the men too. Don't be willing to sleep with this kind of man, and then when something don't go your way, you want to just blame him. It's both of y'all fault. Guys, you too. It's both of y'all fault. Don't be sitting here, man, I told her I didn't want that baby. I don't know why she kept that baby. Did you tell yourself not to even put yourself in a situation to get this girl a baby, knowing you didn't want a baby with her? Girl, did you let this nigga that you said only shower 2 times a week, and he only got 1 pair of jeans and all that other shit that y'all be saying, he don't know how to wipe his ass and all that shit y'all be talking? Did you knew this when you let this nigga get you pregnant? So don't bash this nigga after. Girl, you don't want to look like a goofy. This is the man that you let get you pregnant. And you want to talk about him? You look silly. You let this man get you pregnant. And for some of us, multiple times. Why y'all bashing him? I feel like with some people, that's because feelings still be involved. But not with everybody. Because some people really be having some messed up baby moms or baby dads. I don't even like that word. I hate that word. Y'all, this one I went too high. This one I feel like is darker. Or I don't know if it's the lighting. This one came out worse than this one because I actually went too high. But it's okay. It's okay. Let me just keep it moving. I feel like I'm missing something. Because I know I did like a bright color. Oh, and then maybe because my colors don't match. I don't know. I feel like I'm missing something. I wish y'all could see it how I could see it. Because this look horrible on the camera. This look horrible in the camera. Let me just try and trust the process. I think it's because like how high I went up. And I'm usually not used to going that high up on my... What is it called? Eyeshadow. And that's a little better. I can't wait till I find me like a better angle and like, you know, have a little setup, because when I be doing my makeup and when I be doing certain things, I be looking. I don't like that. The angles don't be hidden. So now it's time for my... I feel like this don't look like nothing. Like, no. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Bless me. Bless me. Yes, I tell myself bless you. Maybe when I do the lips, you know. But I feel like for all this makeup that I put on, I feel like it look how it usually be looking when I do my makeup. I don't know. Y'all tell me. Is it because I didn't put concealer on after my foundation like they be doing? Let's see. Oh, this ain't even... You know what? No. I'm done talking anyways. Let me just do my favorite part, which is lips. I love my lips. So, I honestly need to get up because I don't have my lip liner over here. But I'm not going to get up. I'm just going to use my eyeliner. I've been using that today for everything. And it's obviously been getting the job done. But this is bad because I put this on my eyelids. I don't want my eye to like get a star or something. Let's hope for the best. Okay. I feel like I always use Honey Waffles. This is actually one of the glosses I wore on my birthday. But it's okay. We're going to do a mixture. So, we're going to start with this as the base. I wish y'all could... In this mirror, I look good, okay? But then when I look at my camera, I don't know if it's because the light, it looks so bright because behind my ring light, it looks different than... But then again, I feel like that always be happening. I don't know if y'all can see that. This is my gloss. Benny Jolie. Yes. So, I don't know if y'all can see the difference. From the top lip and the bottom lip, you can see like the pink tint on this one. And this one doesn't have a pink tint. I don't want to get this brush too dirty, so I was trying to be careful. Cute, 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 cute. I'm going to put the infamous... Should I do both Sweet Mouth and Fenty Glow? Fuck it. Let's do both. So I'm going to do a little layer of Fenty Glow. I feel like that just took away the pink. Damn it. Damn. But I feel like it matches the eyeshadow pretty well. If I was going for like a little fall look. We're going to see what this is about to give, because I'm going to throw this Sweet Mouth on top. Sweet Mouth is such a good topper gloss. I don't like this gloss like to wear it alone. But to top it off, heaven sent. Rihanna did what she had to do. This is all in your way. Damn it. God damn it. Every time I lean on this damn thing, my phone falls. So it's like, girl, stop leaning on it. That time I didn't lean on it. I'm gonna fall. Do y'all see the lips though? This is the makeup. I feel like if my hair was actually done and not in a bun, I would look so much cuter. And if I was dressed, this look would hit. This is the makeup, guys. With that being said, that is the end of this video. My bad, girl, that I was all over the place, but I got the message across, and I hope you guys made it to the end just to hear the message. Let me know what you guys agree with or disagree with, or anything that I might have missed, or if you guys have a different perspective on anything, let me know. Let's chop it up in the comments. Yeah, if you watched this video all the way to the end, thank you so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.